New Quinnipiac polling shows Vice President Kamala Harris leading by 3 points in North Carolina within the margin of error. In Georgia, it's reversed, with Trump holding a 3-point advantage, also within the margin of error. And as Harris finally releases her policy, she's devoting plenty of her campaign's website to attacking the Trump agenda. So I guess her policy is attack Trump. Here to react, senior advisor to the Trump 2024 campaign, Danielle Alvarez. Let's get into the website here for a second, Danielle. It attacks Trump's economic plan, writing, quote, Trump's economic plans would also trigger a recession by mid-2025, cost America over 3 million jobs, threaten hundreds of thousands of clean energy jobs, increase the debt by over $5 trillion, send inflation skyrocketing, and hurt everyone but the richest Americans. Danielle, how will Trump respond to that attack tonight?
You know what I didn't read in that website? Anything that Kamala Harris is going to do to make our lives better after 3.5 years as vice president in the White House. That is the conversation that we have been missing for 50 days since Kamala Harris ascended the throne and took her place at the top of the Democrat ticket. She has no substance, and so all she does is attack Donald Trump. But what we know from polling is that voters want to hear how each candidate is going to make their lives better. And President Trump is ready to focus on the substance, ready to focus on his plans for no tax on tips, on unleashing American energy, on making permanent the Trump tax cuts. And so he is going to focus on those issues tonight at the debate and hold her feet to the fire in a way that nobody's been able to before, because she has been hiding, dodging voters, and dodging the media.
As an example of that, the Trump-Vance ticket has done a combined 39 interviews since last month, compared to only 6 total interviews for the Harris and Walz ticket, some of those on radio and the like. Are you concerned that somehow the mainstream media is spinning this as like, oh, she didn't do these interviews, so she doesn't have the reps, so we're going to lower the bar for her? Do you feel like the bar's been lowered so low for her in this debate that, provided she doesn't completely implode, they're going to declare her the winner?
Well, that's exactly the memo that the campaign put out yesterday. I think it's actually raised the bar for Kamala Harris. I think the fact that she has not answered questions, she's not had unscripted moments, she's not spoken directly to voters, means that this is the first time that the nation is watching, waiting to hear from her, waiting to see if she is ready to audition for, ready to do the job of President of the United States. We know that President Trump is. We know that she has been hiding. We know that as we've negotiated this debate, she wanted the debate to be seated. I mean, come on. Even Joe Biden could hang on to the podium and stand for 90 minutes. She wanted notes at the debate. She's been hunkered down for several days preparing. I mean, it's something that is kind of embarrassing for her, and we need to make sure that she answers those questions. We know that President Trump is an incredible debater. We need to keep that bar high for her because, again, she is seeking the highest land in the office. President Trump did an incredible job in his 4 years in the White House, and I think that that is what everyone is going to look for tonight, to return to those policies.
Finally, Danielle, everybody who gets on TV has an opinion as to what and how Donald Trump should handle tonight. Be aggressive, don't be aggressive. Be nice, don't be nice. None of that matters. Only thing that matters is the mindset of Donald Trump. So what is his mindset, Danielle, a mere hours from tonight's debate?
Well, I haven't spoken to him this morning, but yesterday he was in high spirits. He is very focused. Again, he is an incredible debater. We saw what he did with Joe Biden, that knockout punch that knocked him off the ticket. The reason that Kamala Harris then ascended to the top of the Democrat ticket. He is ready to focus on those issues. We know that poll after poll talks about the need to lower inflation. We know that poll after poll talks about the need to secure our southern border, the need to bring peace through strength at home and abroad, the need to make housing more affordable. He has the substance. He has the record. In contrast to Kamala Harris, he has the record, his 4 years in the White House, to get the job done for the American people. And that is his task this evening.
We will be watching. Danielle, thank you very much. Carl.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.